Good morning and welcome to day 2 of ISE here in Amsterdam. We're on the Scala stand again in Hall 8, K227. Really excited to have with us today Lars Kanstrup from Combine. Lars and Combine have been a Scala VAR for 8 years or so, I think now.
That's right.
Long time?
Probably.
Happy?
Yeah. We're getting happier.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you cover Denmark mainly?
Mainly Denmark, but also in Sweden and Norway.
Okay, so a couple of Scandinavian countries.
Yeah,
You all speak
exactly.
the same language anyway?
Pretty much. We
Yeah.
understand each other, that's for sure.
We watch film noir, Scandinavian stuff,
Yeah,
we can
I know,
understand
I
it
know.
with the subtitles.
You should have worn your Scandinavian sweater today.
I should have done, yeah.
Yeah.
It's snowing, so we should have done. That's very true.
You're almost there.
Yeah. Now we're here to talk primarily about Jyske Bank,
Yeah.
and we were saying off camera earlier,
Yeah.
the Jyske Bank install is something that we've covered ourselves in 2007.
Exactly.
I went to Denmark for a business trip. Lovely install. I mean, absolutely fantastic. They started with the retail stuff. We've had a couple of people from Jyske Bank talk to us since then. In 2014, we wrote a longer story about the thing we're going to talk about primarily today, which is the new projects you're putting forward internally. So tell us, Jyske Bank's 70 banks in Denmark.
It is.
Third largest bank in Denmark.
Exactly.
But the install that you guys have put together could well be described as probably one of the best in the world. Tell us a little bit about how it's come
Well,
about.
I absolutely agree. I think this has, even from a Scala point of view, has to be one of the most complex and the most ambitious projects in the world. I was mentioning the status to Peter Tjerner last night, and he was like, "Okay, we need more clients like this because of this stretches some of the scalability and some deep API stuff in Scala. So I think
One of the things that we've noticed, I mean, Scala are strong in so many areas. They
Yeah.
really are the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
But if you were doing lots of real-time and big data stuff and sucking in data, there are other software products that you may well look at. But what I've noticed about yours is you really use Scala well to bring in real-time data and running on the big screens.
Yeah, we've done that, and then there has been a few workarounds, and I think in a version 2 we'll definitely look at other technologies as well. HTML5 will be better in the upcoming versions of Scala as well. So
we're trying to talk the audience through some of the stuff you've got, but internally in the corporate HQs, there's a couple of big buildings.
Yeah.
You have a Jyske TV that connects the two.
Exactly.
This is for employees, but you also got things in branches.
Yeah, we do.
What have you got in the branch at the moment?
At the moment, we've got it's in a rollout at the moment, and there are different screens there on the entrance of the bank, which expose some of the employees of the banks, who's in there, who's at work the day you meet, what sorts of meetings are going on. So, and that's done by getting data from their Microsoft Exchange database.
Okay.
They have the classic coffee bar, which you probably know from back in
2007.
The yeah,
and the first thing I noticed was the coffee bar.
And it's still a success.
They were actually one of the first banks to ever do anything like putting a coffee shop inside a bank.
They were.
2007 was 10 years ago.
I think there's been a lot of other banks running on that as well, but so that's and then we have a few of the classics, so to speak, in and around the bank with different corporate communication,
right.
And the Jyske Bank TV.
Okay, and this is the internal stuff primarily.
But that's the internal stuff, but also an external platform in the branches, which covers lots of different social media data, Twitter. There's a lot of C20 index, stock data.
And you've got a big feature wall, like many people have done now. They've got a big feature wall in a big area where the marketing or the finance analysts work.
That's the finance analyst, yeah.
So high pitch LED.
Yeah.
You didn't look at using projection. You thought LED was the thing.
No,
to do?
I think they did the first big screen at approximately the 35 square meters back in 2006, which was back projection screens in and around 50 inch. And in a sort of a video board, and the technology obviously from back in the days has gone pretty poor in the matter of brightness,
right.
And I think looking at that office space and specific needs of it. LED was absolutely preferred.
Right.
So
well, LEDs come down in price and gone up in quality. I mean, the fact that you can use LED internally.
Yeah.
And for you guys, we will have a video of this up later on, I think, of your installation.
Yeah.
But the amount of financial data on the screen, the fact that you can see it on the LED up on the wall is amazing.
it is, and it being almost approximately 3 millimeter pitch on it, we have a high resolution to work with. So and it's in a sort of a version 2 with lots of ideas coming in on what sorts of data and what sorts of updates.
Right.
At the moment, we're working on. It's also working as a background for their TV station.
Right.
So
because you have a little studio, Jyske Bank have their own studio.
yeah, they have a pretty amazing studio with some really interesting facilities, and are recognized as one of the best in content marketing around the world. So they're using it as a background and broadcasting to national and international TV stations.
Right.
So at the moment we're doing an application that. So when they go and broadcast, we can sort of change the background for the specific.
I suspect I don't know this as a fact, but I know from some other banks that the TV studio is often used by the CEO. So if he wants to appear on national air, they can pipe straight to the TV studio.
They do.
And he can give a quote about the house price market or the interest rate loans or Brexit or whatever else.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very good. So very go ahead. Bank. So what's the plans for the future? You're continuing the rollout for the retail branches. That will cover all 70 in the next few months?
Yeah, the next few months. It's a rollout. We have a third partner doing the rollout. At the moment, it's LG screens.
Okay.
The big rollout, and
so how many screens are there altogether, you think, in the rollout? Each branch has half a dozen or so? Or?
Yeah, each branch has, I think, 5 to 7, and next to that, actually, there's a lot of meeting rooms. So the rollout covers that as well.
Right.
All of the meeting rooms are having new touch-enabled screens.
So quite a few Scala licenses as well.
Yeah, it's quite a few. It's almost 500 at the moment. So that's good. So
and combine. I mean, you're well known as one of the best Scala partners.
Yeah.
Do you do the content as well?
Not in the Jyske Bank case, obviously.
No.
They have their own production.
They have their own production, but elsewhere you do.
Yeah, we do. So our company is focused on different digital platforms. So we do e-commerce solutions for international brands. We do booking systems for Specsavers in Australia and Sweden, England. We do a lot of mobile applications. So 45 people working across different IT platform, business platforms. So our focus is mainly on the IT part of each project. We do have experience design approach. We do have our own design people doing.
I remember some other things that you've done good content for. So.
Yeah.
But your IT background is really important in this one. You probably wouldn't have won the Jyske Bank business unless you had that skill set. That's an interesting thing for all the AV people watching.
Yeah, but
it's the IT knowledge that you have that has helped you win the business.
It is, and
the customer happy.
And I think that's so. Coming from the non-AV profile, it enables us to do more partnerships with lots of different.
So you must be. I mean, you or Scala must be looking for other banks to go ahead as Jyske Bank. You want somebody who's got the guts to go and do something as amazing as this.
Luckily, there's a lot of respect on Jyske Bank, and as you mentioned, back to
2007.
2007. So we meet banks in Norway. They say, okay, are you doing Jyske Bank? And we've been looking to Jyske Bank, and we actually visited them a few years back. And luckily enough,
I think I remember we've had a couple of Jyske Bank present at some of our conferences, and I know that they're very keen on sharing their knowledge with other people. It doesn't matter whether it's other banks or other retail stuff. They're keen about learning because they're keen about learning about retail. I mean, that's the thing that got me in 2007 was the coffee thing, because they figured they weren't necessarily in banking; they were in retail. They're on a high street. And it was so welcoming, and everything they did inside the store was amazing. But they've been very good to the industry in sharing all of this, which is
absolutely. I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot of that on the rollout, and afterwards, actually starting from now, we're looking at their flagship banks, where I'm pretty sure we'll do something
more special,
even more extraordinary.
Yeah, wow.
On
where are they? Typically, like Copenhagen or somewhere?
Yeah,
or?
it's probably in Copenhagen and Aarhus, but it could be even 3 more. So 2 to 5 locations in Denmark where we will do some amazing stuff with lots of interaction, and so I'm sure we'll see a lot more to that. But,
brilliant. Okay, well, Lars, we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
We're going to put a video up as well of the Jyske Bank implementation.
We will.
And well, thanks for coming on. And
thank you.
Great installation. One of the best we've seen.
Thanks.
Brilliant. Thank you.